Welcome to Surprise Insights, where we dive deep into the unexpected. Today, we're unveiling 25 jaw-dropping facts about Donald Trump that you probably never knew. From his unconventional rise to power to the hidden details of his personal life, we're shedding light on the complexities of one of the most polarizing figures in modern politics. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because you won't want to miss our fascinating explorations into the surprising truths that shape our world. Let's get started. 1. A unique start in reality TV. Before Donald Trump became a household name in politics, he gained fame as the star of the reality TV show The Apprentice. This program not only showcased his business savvy and leadership style, but also transformed him into a cultural icon. Viewers were drawn to Trump's confident demeanor, catchphrases like "you're fired," and his ability to evaluate contestants based on their business acumen. The show's success was a significant factor in shaping Trump's public persona and gave him a platform that he would later leverage during his political career. His background in entertainment allowed him to connect with voters in ways that traditional politicians struggle to achieve, effectively changing the dynamics of political campaigning. 2. A historical presidency. Trump's election as the 45th President of the United States in 2016 was groundbreaking, as he became the first person to hold the office without prior military or governmental experience. This unprecedented aspect of his presidency prompted intense debates about the qualifications necessary for effective leadership. Many supporters viewed his outsider status as a refreshing change from the political establishment, arguing that his business experience brought a new perspective to governance. Conversely, critics expressed concerns over his lack of experience in diplomacy and public service, questioning whether a business-oriented approach could effectively address complex political and social issues. Trump's presidency thus became a significant case study in redefining what qualifications matter for political leaders. 3. A businessman turned politician. Donald Trump's transition from billionaire businessman to political figure was nothing short of remarkable. Leveraging his skills in branding and media manipulation, he crafted a political campaign that resonated with a large segment of the American population. His business background provided him with a unique narrative, positioning him as a successful outsider capable of disrupting the status quo. This transformation raised questions about the influence of wealth and celebrity in politics. Trump's campaign strategy was heavily focused on his accomplishments in real estate, showcasing his ability to create jobs and drive economic growth, appealing to voters looking for a candidate who could deliver results rather than political rhetoric. 4. Family legacy in business. Trump's entry into the world of business was significantly influenced by his father, Fred Trump, a successful real estate developer. After inheriting his father's business, Donald expanded the brand globally, venturing into hotels, golf courses, and even beauty pageants. This family legacy has played a crucial role in shaping his identity as a businessman and politician. Throughout his career, he has often cited his father's work ethic and entrepreneurial spirit as guiding principles, emphasizing the importance of hard work and dedication. The Trump name has become synonymous with luxury and success, a brand that he has meticulously cultivated and leveraged in both his business and political endeavors. 5. A controversial relationship with media. Trump's relationship with the media has been one of the most controversial aspects of his presidency. From the outset, he labeled mainstream media outlets as fake news, creating a significant rift between his administration and journalists. This combative approach has reshaped the way news is reported, with many outlets facing increased scrutiny and backlash from Trump supporters. The ongoing tension has raised concerns about press freedom and the role of journalism in a democratic society. Trump's ability to mobilize public opinion against the media also highlighted the growing distrust many Americans have toward traditional news sources, fundamentally altering the landscape of political communication. 6. Unprecedented social media influence. Trump was the first president to fully harness the power of social media, particularly Twitter, to communicate directly with the American public. His tweets often sparked national conversations, influenced stock markets, and even shifted public opinion on various issues overnight. This unfiltered communication style allowed him to bypass traditional media channels and engage directly with his supporters. However, it also led to controversies, including accusations of spreading misinformation and polarizing discourse. Trump's use of social media as a political tool revolutionized how politicians interact with constituents, setting a precedent for future candidates who would seek to emulate his approach. 7. A towering presence. The Trump Tower in New York City stands as a testament to Donald Trump's branding prowess. This iconic skyscraper, which serves as both a residence and a commercial space, reflects his luxurious lifestyle and business success. The tower has been a significant location for many of Trump's public appearances and business dealings, becoming an integral part of his identity. Its prominence in the Manhattan skyline symbolizes his rise in the real estate world and his aspirations for global recognition. The building has also become a backdrop for key moments in his life, illustrating how intertwined his personal and professional identities have become over the years. 8. Political polarization. Trump's presidency has significantly intensified political polarization in the United States. His style of governance and rhetoric often drew sharp lines between supporters and opponents, leading to a fragmented political landscape. Issues such as immigration, healthcare, and race relations became flashpoints for division, with Trump's statements often igniting heated debates across the nation. This polarization has not only affected political discourse but has also seeped into social relationships, with many Americans finding themselves at odds with friends and family over political beliefs. The deepening divide raises important questions about the future of American democracy and the potential for bipartisan cooperation. 9. Immigration policy focus. A central theme of Trump's presidency was his hardline approach to immigration. His insistence on building a wall along the U.S.-Mexico border became a hallmark of his campaign and presidency, symbolizing his commitment to restricting illegal immigration. This policy was met with fierce opposition and sparked widespread protests, particularly concerning the treatment of migrants and the families separated at the border. Trump's immigration policies reignited national debates about human rights and immigration reform, forcing Americans to confront complex moral and ethical issues regarding border security and the treatment of those seeking asylum. 10. A unique approach to trade. Trump's administration marked a significant shift in U.S. trade policy, focusing on an America First strategy that aimed to renegotiate trade agreements and impose tariffs, especially on countries like China. This approach was aimed at protecting American jobs and industries, resonating with voters who felt left behind by globalization. However, these policies had far-reaching implications for international relations and domestic industries, leading to increased tensions with trading partners. The trade war that ensued prompted debates about the effectiveness of protectionist policies and their potential long-term impact on the global economy, raising questions about the balance between national interests and global trade. 11. Global impact. Trump's foreign policy was characterized by a willingness to challenge long-standing alliances and norms. His unprecedented meetings with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un represented a dramatic shift in U.S. diplomacy, as he sought to address nuclear threats directly. These historic summits were both lauded and criticized, illustrating the complexities of international relations and the unpredictability of Trump's approach. His foreign policy choices have had lasting effects on America's standing in the world, reshaping relationships with allies and adversaries alike. Trump's actions prompted discussions about the future of U.S. foreign policy and the implications of a more isolationist stance in an interconnected world. 12. Environmental policies. Throughout his presidency, Trump prioritized economic growth over environmental protection, leading to significant rollbacks of environmental regulations. His administration aimed to boost the fossil fuel industry by reducing restrictions on drilling and coal mining, which sparked outrage among environmentalists and scientists. Critics argued that these policies jeopardized public health and the planet's future, while supporters claimed they were essential for economic recovery. The debates surrounding Trump's environmental policies have highlighted the ongoing tensions between economic development and sustainability, forcing Americans to grapple with the challenges of climate change and environmental stewardship. 13. A controversial exit. Trump's presidency ended in controversy, as he became the first president in U.S. history to be impeached twice. The second impeachment followed the January 6 Capitol riots, where Trump was accused of inciting violence against the government. This unprecedented situation not only deepened the political divide, but also raised questions about accountability and the responsibilities of elected officials. The aftermath of these events has led to ongoing debates about the future of the Republican Party and the implications of Trump's actions for American democracy, leaving a complex legacy that continues to shape political discourse. 14. Pop culture icon. Beyond his political career, Trump has maintained a notable presence in pop culture. His appearances in films, TV shows, and reality competitions have contributed to his status as a celebrity. For example, his cameo in Home Alone 2 has become iconic, demonstrating how entertainment and politics can intersect. This crossover appeal has allowed him to connect with a diverse audience, blurring the lines between traditional political discourse and popular culture. Trump's influence on pop culture reflects a broader trend of celebrity involvement in politics, raising questions about the role of fame and media in shaping public perceptions of leaders. 15. A life of contradictions. Throughout his career, Trump has embodied contradictions that have fascinated and perplexed observers. He presents himself as a champion of the working class while living a lifestyle marked by luxury and wealth. This duality complicates traditional narratives about class and politics, challenging perceptions of authenticity in leadership. His ability to navigate these contradictions has captivated supporters, who see him as a genuine outsider challenging the elite. This complexity has sparked discussions about the nature of political identity and how personal narratives can shape public perception, illustrating the multifaceted nature of contemporary political leaders. 16. His vision for America. Trump's America First agenda reflects his vision of patriotism and nationalism, emphasizing the need to prioritize American interests in global affairs. This philosophy has influenced his administration's policies on immigration, trade, and foreign relations, leading to a re-evaluation of traditional U.S. roles in international organizations. Supporters argue that this approach restores American sovereignty and security, while critics contend it isolates the U.S. from crucial global partnerships. The ongoing debate over this vision highlights the complexities of balancing national interests with global responsibilities, forcing Americans to confront the implications of their choices on the world stage. 17. Impact on the Republican Party. Trump's presidency has dramatically reshaped the Republican Party, transforming it into a populist movement that prioritizes his brand of nationalism over traditional conservative values. His influence has led to a factionalism within the party, as some members embrace his rhetoric and policies while others resist the changes. This division has sparked debates about the future direction of the GOP, as questions arise regarding whether it will continue to align with Trump's vision or return to its more established roots. The evolving identity of the Republican Party reflects broader trends in American politics, challenging notions of party loyalty and ideological consistency. 18. Unusual relationships with world leaders. Trump's interactions with world leaders have often been unconventional, marked by personal diplomacy and an unorthodox style. His relationships with leaders like Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un raised eyebrows and sparked controversy, as critics questioned his approach to foreign relations. Trump's willingness to engage directly with authoritarian leaders signaled a departure from traditional diplomatic norms, prompting discussions about the implications for U.S. foreign policy. These interactions illustrated the complexities of international relations in the modern age, where personal dynamics can significantly impact geopolitical decisions and alliances. 19. Cultural and social impact. Trump's presidency has ignited a cultural and social movement that extends beyond politics, influencing debates on race, gender, and identity in America. His rhetoric and policies have often sparked protests and movements, including the Black Lives Matter movement, which gained momentum during his time in office. The social unrest and activism that emerged during this period reflect deep-seated frustrations within American society, highlighting the role of political leadership in shaping cultural conversations. Trump's impact on social dynamics has prompted a re-evaluation of civic engagement and the responsibilities of leaders in addressing social justice issues. 20. Legal challenges and investigations. Trump's presidency has been marred by numerous legal challenges and investigations, from impeachment trials to ongoing inquiries into his business practices. These legal issues have raised questions about accountability and the limits of presidential power. As he faces various lawsuits and investigations, Trump's legal battles have become a focal point of public interest, influencing perceptions of his leadership and integrity. The implications of these legal challenges extend beyond Trump himself, as they could impact the Republican Party's future and the broader political landscape in the United States. 21. The role of Trumpism. Trumpism, a term used to describe Trump's political ideology and approach, has emerged as a significant force in American politics. This movement emphasizes nationalism, populism, and a rejection of political correctness, resonating with millions of Americans who feel disenchanted with the political establishment. The rise of Trumpism has encouraged a new generation of political candidates to adopt similar strategies, further embedding these ideas within the political mainstream. This phenomenon has significant implications for the future of American democracy, as it raises questions about the viability of traditional political ideologies and the evolving nature of political discourse. 22. Public health controversies. Trump's handling of public health issues, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic, has been a point of contention. His administration's response faced criticism for downplaying the virus's severity and for inconsistent messaging regarding mask wearing and social distancing. These controversies highlighted the challenges of managing a public health crisis in a politically polarized environment, where trust in leadership directly impacts compliance with health guidelines. The debates surrounding Trump's pandemic response have underscored the importance of effective communication and leadership during crises, as well as the long-term implications for public health policy in the United States. 23. Electoral college dynamics. Trump's election in 2016, despite losing the popular vote, reignited discussions about the Electoral College and its role in American democracy. His presidency has prompted debates about the fairness and effectiveness of the electoral system, as critics argue it disproportionately favors smaller states and can undermine the principle of one person, one vote. This ongoing dialogue has implications for future elections, as calls for reform and a more equitable electoral process grow louder. The scrutiny of the Electoral College reflects broader concerns about representation and the democratic process in the United States. 24. Mental health discourse. Trump's presidency has also influenced conversations about mental health and the pressures of leadership. His unconventional behavior and public persona have led to increased scrutiny of the psychological toll that political life can take on leaders. Mental health professionals have weighed in on the impact of political stress on decision-making and governance, highlighting the importance of mental well-being in leadership roles. This discourse has broader implications for societal attitudes toward mental health, as it prompts a re-evaluation of the stigma surrounding mental health issues and the need for support systems for those in high-pressure positions. 25. Legacy of division. As Trump's presidency came to a close, his legacy became synonymous with division and polarization. The events surrounding the 2020 election and the subsequent Capitol riots illustrated the deep fractures within American society, prompting reflections on the nature of democracy and civic responsibility. Trump's influence on political discourse has reshaped public perceptions of leadership, accountability, and the role of citizens in a democratic society. The lasting effects of his presidency will likely continue to influence political conversations and movements for years to come, as Americans grapple with the complexities of unity and division in their pursuit of a more inclusive democracy. Thanks for joining us on this wild ride through the astonishing world of Donald Trump. We've uncovered secrets and stories that challenge everything you thought you knew. If you found these insights surprising, don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts in the comments. And for more incredible content like this, make sure to subscribe to Surprise Insights. Stay curious, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video for more jaw-dropping revelations.